Here's what happened in space this week. The Space Force officially launched their new uniforms, which are pretty sick and actually very sci-fi looking. On Mars, NASA's InSight lander detected 3 big Marsquakes, one of which was the largest ever detected with a 4.7 magnitude. As for satellites, Orbit Fab is going to launch a propellant tanker to refuel satellites in geostationary orbit, which will extend missions of larger satellites. And on Earth, after the Inspiration 4 launch, the UN Secretary General was criticizing space launches as being just for billionaires, which is just a consistently dumb idea because costs will eventually come down. And as if to prove that, SpaceX announced that they are beginning to look into using Starship for tourist flights soon. As well, Starlink satellites can actually now be used for GPS navigation, which is actually pretty huge since they are closer to Earth than typical GPS satellites, so their hardware can be updated more frequently. Lastly, SpaceX installed the Claw for Starship, which removes weight from Starship and moves that complexity to the launch pad, which will make Starship simpler and able to deliver more mass to orbit. Oh, and actually lastly, pour one out for the SpaceXs. And that's what happened in space this week.